Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. As you all know that we have started with the revision of biology. So today we are going to revise your chapter number 1, which is about the introduction to biology. So the topics which we are going to revise today are your question number 1, which is about the biology and its major division. The question number 2, which is about the branches of biology, and the question number 3, which is about the penicillin. Okay dear students, so question number 1 is about define biology and what are its major division. So basically the first thing which we are going to study is about the etymology of biology, that from where the word biology is derived from. So the word biology is derived from two Greek words in which bio means life and logo means study. So biology is simply the study of life. Now coming towards the major division of biology, so the biology is divided into three main divisions, which are the botany, zoology and microbiology. So first branch is the botany. So in botany it is the branch of biology. Botany is the branch of biology in which we study about the plants. So the example of such branch is the study of mustard plant and the study of trees. So basically the study of all the plants is known as the botany. The second branch is the zoology. So zoo means animals and logy means study. So zoology is the study of animals. For example, the study of frog and the study of human beings. Okay dears, the third branch is the microbiology. So here the words micro means small, bio means life and logy means study. So it is the study of microorganisms, small organisms which we cannot see with our naked eyes. So the example of such branch is the study of virus, bacteria and fungi, etc. Now dear, your question number 2 is about define various branches of biology. So following are the main branches. The first one is the morphology. So here the morphology, the word morph means the form and structure and logy means study. So it is the study of form, shape and structure of living organism. The example of such type of branch is the study of form and shape of animals and plant. So to study the form and structure of animals and plant, that came under the branch of morphology. Now the second branch is the anatomy. So the word anatomy means to see internally. So the anatomy is the branch of biology which deals with the study of internal structure of living bodies. And the examples are, for example, the study of anatomy of leaf of plant and the study of anatomy of heart in human beings. So to see the heart internally, that comes under the branch of anatomy. Now here another branch is about the histology. So the word histo means tissue and logy means study. So it is the branch of biology in which we study about the composition, structure and function of plant and animal tissues. So to study the tissues, that is in the branch of histology. And the example of such is the study of epidermal tissue in plants and the study of nervous tissues in animals. Now dears, another branch is the physiology. So here the word physio means activity or nature and the logy means study. So the branch of biology which deals with the function of different parts of organisms and activities occurring in them. For example, the working of an eye. So that is the example of physiology. Now the another branch is the embryology. So dears, it is the branch of biology which is the study of development of an organism from a fertilized egg. For example, the formation of a chick from an egg. Now taxonomy. So the word taxis means arrangement and nomos means law. So it is the branch of biology in which we study about the classification of organisms and their scientific naming. For example, the arrangement of classification of plants and animals. Now dears, cytology. So the word cyto means cell and logy means study. So it is a branch of biology which deals with the study of cell and their organelles. The example, for example, the study of plant and animal cell. Now dears, paleontology. So word paleo means fossils and logy means study. So it is the branch of biology which deals with the study of fossils of past organisms. Now, the paleontology is further divided into two branches, and those are the paleobotany and paleozoology. So, the paleobotany is the study of fossils of plants, for example, rhino plants, and the study of paleozoology is the study of fossils of animal, for example, dinosaur. So, these organisms are now extinct. They are now not alive, not present in this universe. So the another branch is the immunology. So the word immuno means defense system. So it is the branch of biology which deals with the body's system of defense against disease causing microorganisms. So for example, the study of white blood cells. So we study, for example, if we study the white blood cell, because white blood cells are the defense system of our body. So that study came under the branch of immunology, in which we study about our immune system, about our defense system, which protect us from the various microorganisms which causes a disease in our body. So now dears, the word entomology, here it means, the word entomon means notched and logy means study. So it deals with the study of insects, for example, the study of ants, flies, bees, etc. Now dears, another branch is the genetics. So it deals with the study of genes and heredity. For example, the study of transmission of eye color from parents to offsprings, that comes under the study of genetics, because the genes are transferred. For example, the genes of eye color are transferred from the parents to the offsprings, that is the heredity dears. That comes under the branch of genetics. So we study the transmission of characters or the transmission of genes from parents to offsprings in the branch of genetics. Another branch is the biotechnology. The word bio means life and technology means practical application of scientific knowledge. So it is the branch of biology which deals with the study of use of organisms for the benefit of humanity. For example, the production of yogurt. So the yogurt is produced in the industries from the microorganisms, for example, from the bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria. So from the bacteria, the yogurt is formed, and that production is done with the help of the biotechnology. So using the living organisms for the welfare of human being, that is the biotechnology. Environmental biology. Now dears, this branch deals with the interrelationship of organisms and their environment. The relationship of organism with their environment, that comes under the branch of the environmental biology. For example, the study of fish and its surrounding. And what is its surrounding? That is the pond. So the study of fish and its surrounding, that comes under the branch of environmental biology. Now dears, coming towards the next branch, that is the parasitology. So parasitology, the word parasites. So it deals with the study of parasites and all aspects of parasitism. Clear that how parasites affect all the other living organisms, whether they are plants, animals. Clear dears? So the study of lice, tapeworm, plasmodium, etc. that came under the branch of parasitology. So in parasitology, we study about the lice, tapeworm, plasmodium, their life cycle, and how did they affect the other organisms. Okay dear, because parasitism is the phenomena of infecting other organisms. So the parasites get benefit themselves, but they infect the other organisms. Now dears, the sociobiology. So the branch of biology which is concerned with the behavior, ecology and evolution of social animals, for example, bees, ants and humans, etc. So we study the behavior of such animals, their ecology and evolution of such animals in the branch of sociobiology, because we also came under the branch of social animals. So now dears, the word pharmacology, here the inner branch is the pharmacology. So the word pharmacon means drugs and logy means study. So it is the scientific study of drugs and their effects on human body. Clear how did the antibiotics and how did the other drugs affect on the human body. So we study all these drugs and their effects on the human body in the branch of pharmacology. So dears, your question number 3 is about what do you know about penicillin? So penicillin is basically, it is the first and most extensively used antibiotic in this universe. So it was first discovered in 1928, and the first patient which was successfully treated in the United States was in the year of 1942. So what are the uses of penicillin? So dear, the penicillin help in reducing the number of deaths. It is used to treat severe infections such as meningitis, pneumonia and gonorrhea. Clear dears? So that was all for you today's lecture. Thank you so much. I hope there will be no problem. Stay safe, stay home. Allah Hafiz.